super coaches. I believe we are live. I'm not completely sure. I believe we're live. Good morning, super coaches. So good to see you. I want to do a training today for you who are quite new, because we are right after the summer holidays here in Europe. Some of you probably still on holidays, but we are right after the holidays. This is the season where a lot of people are like tired of getting back to work or have a part-time work on the sides, and now it's time to either start up the coaching business or kickstart the coaching business after being like a little slow. So if you've been running slow or you really haven't gotten that your coaching business going, now's the time, because we're going to talk about your first 10K in your business, how to do that. And I remember it's just 4 years ago when I started my coaching business. I was in so much doubt about a lot of things. So I want to clear out some of those things on this session today, because we are here at the point where everything is just up to a decision to jump in and make it happen in that business, because now's a good time to start if you want to be able to do 10, 20K a month by the end of this year. So if that's you, I want to invite you to join in and listen. So let's get kick-started here. How to get your first 10K in your coaching business. I'm not gonna lie to anyone. I'm not gonna hold it back how it is. We want to see at the coaching business and how's it going for us coaches out there. And to be honest, it is like this coaching business is an amazing way for us to grow a kind of business that we don't need to invest a lot of money into, a kind of business where we can work from around the world, a kind of business that gives us a huge amount of freedom. But I also want to be honest about the fact that only 4% of coaches actually are able to live up their coaching business. So why is that? And I don't want to discourage you at this point, but I want us to be straight and honest about what is. So if we start by understanding the reason why it gets hard is, first of all, we need to get leads. And most people, when we are just starting up our coaching business, or if we are been on a slow or been down for a while and we are just getting stuck, the fact is that we probably don't have any leads. So we end up stuck in a place where we have no leads, no potential clients around us. And we kind of have that emotion of being lost in marketing. I know that's for sure what it felt like for me, because there's so many options and you kind of get lost into what to do, when to do, and how to do, and all of these things. So kind of get lost in the marketing. And when we are lost in marketing and we don't know how to get in clients, we will probably also experience a lot of doubt within sales. We don't have any leads. When we are lost in marketing and when we are having doubt about how to sell, we probably have no money. And if this is you, no money should it be. If this is you right now, I really want you to listen, because now is the time to make the decision to change that. That's just a reality right now. It could just be reality right now. So we want to change it. It might also be so that if we don't have any leads, we don't have any money, we probably have no one to help. And as a coach, let me just make sure. As a coach, I don't know about you, but I believe and I trust that you are one of those persons who are really a coach because you want to help people, because you want to make a difference. You want to make an impact in person's life or in a society. If that's you, please do write help. I really want to know that's you. So please do write help in the chat if that's you. You're here to help someone, but we don't have anyone to help. And that's a little bit frustrating. But it all so when we're starting up and we don't have anyone to help, we also get lacking of confidence, lack of confidence. I'm just going to write lack of confidence in our delivery. In our delivery. So I love that, Ken. I know you are here for short because you want to help people. So if we are looking at these three things, we also need to understand, why is it like that? What is it we are needing? This is just a symptom of what is. So what's needed right now? And what we need a simple system to understand how to attract people, new prospects, new potential clients, day in, day out, every day. We need to have a machine, a tool to attract new leads all the time. We also need to understand how to convert, how to do the converting. Because it's not enough having a platform, a social media platform, having a lot of people out there, but not knowing how to get them over the line and how to actually be able to help them. And then, of course, we need to grow into becoming confident and skilled at our delivery. So we need to attract, we need to convert, and we need to deliver in order for us to build a sustainable business, growing business. Good to have you here, Maybrit. So in order for us to do that, I'm gonna pause a little bit, because I'm actually gonna let me share with you, because once we understand this, we will get to the point of, once we understand these things, we will get to the point of being able to experience the joy with serving. If I know how to attract leads and I know how to serve them, how to help them, I will get to the point of experience the joy of serving. When I get to understand in total how to convert people, I will also get to the point where sales just becomes natural. So natural, a thing you just do. And the third thing is, when we know how to deliver, we know how to serve, how to convert in a natural way that feels good, that feels ethical, we also become better coaches. We need to help people. We need to have clients to become better coaches. So we need to look into, how do we do this? What are the steps for us to get to that point where this is all possible? So we want to look at the first 10K funnel. And our first 10K funnel is quite simple. And this is all organically. So you don't need to spend any money on this at all. It's quite simple. So what we need to do, first of all, we need to use, what we'll use is SoMe. You will use your SoMe platforms you already have, and pause it. If you are getting stuck right now, I don't have a lot of followers, pause it right now. It doesn't matter. You don't need that. So what you need is a SoMe platform. Why? Because that's where everyone is. So that's the easiest way. But we need to be able to reach them, because it's not enough that we are on the social media platform. We need to be able to reach them. How will we do that? We will do that with well-written campaigns. So we'll be able to attract. So we need to have a campaign that will work. We need to serve people and write a campaign that is actually valuable to anyone who's seeing it. So when we've done that, we need to get to the next part. And this is the first part of us being able to help and serve anyone. This is us connecting to our future clients. We need to know how to connect close close the dots between making something good, valuable content campaign out here, and then how to be able to engage with everyone who is engaging with our content. We need to know how to do that connecting. Why we know that, when we know how to do that, we need to understand and give them an offer to move on and get more curious about your world and understand who you are, what you do, how you help them, in order for them to say yes to get that help they want to get moving on to where they want to be. That's part number 3. Part number 4 is that we want to get them to what we call a clarity call. So we need to get them to a clarity call, because we need to make sure that we are helping the right person. It needs to be a fit. It needs to be valuable. We need to know that we can actually help that person we have on the other side. And we need to know there's a fit there. So the only way for us to get to know that is that we get the clarity call. So we need to have that check-in. When we've done that, we only get to the last part, because sales never stop with us just having a clarity call or selling. Sales is never done before we actually delivered the result we promised in our offer. So we need to be able to deliver. And I remember, and since now we've been working with more than 700 coaches in the past few years, we know that one of the things that we tend to get stuck into is, oh my God, but I don't know if I'm ready to do all of that, because it's a lot of things. And I want to share with you, what do you not need? What you don't need in order for you to start doing this? What is it you don't need? See, the thing is, you don't need to have a brand or name out there. You don't need to be a big guru, a name someone knows already. You absolutely don't need that. I have so many clients who started with absolutely no engagement and only being connected with a few people, their personal friends and family on their SoMe channel. You don't need to have a name. What you also don't need, you don't need to have followers. You don't need to have followers. That is something we will build up, but we need to start somewhere. And there's always a way to start. Always. There's always a step that you can take no matter where you are. So you don't need to have followers to get started. But you also don't need, you don't need to have any money. You can do this absolutely for free. Yes, you can do this absolutely for free. You don't need to waste any money on ads to attract people. Absolutely. I would rather say don't waste money on ads to do this. This is completely organic. You can do it without spending any money at all. You don't need to have a program. So then the next question comes, but what do I need? What will I sell? See, that's just the thing. If you start creating a program, but you don't have clients in it, you're wasting your time. You're definitely wasting your time, because we need to deliver to them. But why, how would you know exactly what to deliver if you haven't even asked them? We need to get started, because creating the program is quite easy after we've done the first steps. So the program will be made as soon as we know who we're going to work with, who they are, what they need, how to serve them. So we will actually create the program the first time. If you're completely new, you just create it with your clients. Of course, we're going to tell you how, don't worry. But you might even have a program that you believe that, I might need to shape it up. Don't worry, you don't need to have this ready before we start. You can easily make your first 10K without having a fully ready program. Absolutely. And then we get to the next one. You don't need to know a lot about tech. Don't get stuck in technical stuff. You don't need to have any systems or understand how Meta, Facebook, Instagram, and all these ad things, how they work. Absolutely zero tech skills is needed. Absolutely zero. You don't need to have a lot of tech skills. Don't let yourself stop by that. And last of these ones, you don't need to have any experience. Experience is something we grow. It's not something we start with. We need to start to get the experience. I think that's kind of clear, right? So we need to get started to get the experience. So we don't need to have the experience in order to get started. We only need to know and understand the next coming steps. So this is what we do. Make sure you make a campaign. Make sure you connect with the people. You engage. You ask them questions. You know what they want. And once you know that this is a good fit, you give them an offer that is irresistible for them. That is matching what they're asking for when you're connecting with them. Then you can invite them. If there's a match, you can now invite them to a clarity call to get even deeper, to see if your solution is the right solution for them. And after that, you will know how to deliver. So I want to go back because this is quite simple. But being simple doesn't necessarily mean that it's easy. I understand that. So I am going to offer you, if you want, I'm going to offer you to work with you and actually do this with you for free, completely for free. Work with you for 5 days. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do in 5 days in order for you to get kickstarted and getting at least 10, 20 leads at least. I know a lot of people get much more, but I want us to make sure that we get leads. I want you to get your first client. And I know a lot of people make the 10K in just these 5 days. I know a lot of people can start from zero and do the 10K in just 5 days. But I want you to get started because that's how we do. So how do we do that? Let me share with you. What we will do with you in 5 days is, first of all, we need to understand how to attract. And in order for us to do that, we need to start by understanding who and what are we going to do. We need to understand who are we going to make the campaign to, because otherwise we won't be able to create the campaign. We need to know who and what. After we've done that, we need to get to understand how does the social media platforms, how do these ones work? How is it that we're getting the engagement? What do you need to do to get engagement? Because it's actually understanding behind the scenes. So we're going to give you that. We're also going to give you the campaign you're going to use. Create it together with you. So it's yours. It's going to match you. It's going to match your program. It's going to match who you help. But we're going to help you to create it so you can get into the mindset of having a campaign that will actually give you leads and clients. So we are going to do that together. Once we've done that, we will help you with the conversion. How will we do that? First of all, we're going to get you to the part where you're just going to love sales. You're going to love sales and you're going to be excited to have those clarity calls, because I want you to feel the excitement of serving people on a clarity call that is so valuable to the person on the other side that they will be able to give you a testimonial just to be on that call, because that's serving. And I want you to understand the power of that and being joyful about doing that, having fun. And I also want you to feel confident doing it by making sure that we are going to create your 5-step offer so you know what to deliver, what to sell, what is the package you're going to sell. We're going to create that with you. We're also going to help you with the script, everything you need in order for you to do the clarity calls. So you know with confidence, I'm able to ask the right questions and help people through a clarity call. We're going to give it to you. We're also going to make sure, we're going to focus on these 5 days. We're going to absolutely focus on that, making sure that you will know what to do and how to attract leads, convert them to paying clients. We won't go completely deep into delivery, but what we will do and make sure that we do is that we will make sure that you understand how to connect with people, how to connect, how to engage, so that you can actually move people from making content and move people to the clarity call. We're going to close that little gap, that bridge between how do I get people to that. We're also going to help you. We're also going to help you to understand how to be able to build your program so it will serve the people that you have on this piece of content. And we'll make sure that you know now you have the things how to build it. Build your content, build your program. So it's a simple step for you to make sure you quickly get up to the 10K and maybe kickstart or start your business is quite simple. You need to go out, you need to make content that is valuable to the people you want to help. You need to make sure you're connecting to them. You need to make sure you're giving them an irresistible offer to move forward within your world, and then you make sure that you know how to convert them on a clarity call. And after that, it's just for you to deliver. And if you want our help for free for 5 days, just write 5 in the comments, and the team will reach out to you and help you to get started and get into the next challenge coming up, so we can help you personally to do all of this work. So excited to see you guys, and I hope to see you on the challenge, and I hope to see you go out and establish, grow, or scale your business. And I wish you a wonderful day. Take care, guys.